During a break in your trial, you see your attorney walking into the judge's chambers laughing, along with the defense attorney who's also laughing with him. Are the two lawyers colluding with each other? You want to know the answer? Come join me for a moment as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney. So now, let's say you sued your doctor for medical malpractice. You believe he was careless and caused you significant harm and injury. And now, the defense disputes all of those allegations. You cannot resolve this during the litigation process, and now your case has to go to trial. During the course of trial, the judge takes a break, and now they send the jury out for a break, and everybody else takes a break. But a few moments later, you see your attorney getting up, walking into the judge's chambers. The judge has called the attorneys in. He's laughing. He's laughing with the defense attorney who's also laughing. And now they're going into the back to speak to the judge privately. And you get the sense that your attorney and the defense attorney are colluding with each other. You get the sense that they're in this together, somehow against you. And now you also get the feeling, because they're now going into the back to speak to the judge, that somehow all three of these entities, your attorney, the defense attorney, and the judge, are now against you and your case. Is that true? Does that make sense? The answer is no. That's not true. No, it doesn't make sense. You want to know why not? It's because your attorney has an ethical obligation to represent you as best as he can. The defense lawyer has an ethical obligation to represent the doctor or the hospital staff as best he can. The judge has an obligation to be impartial. Now, there are instances where the defense attorney knows the plaintiff's attorney, and they actually get along outside of this case, outside of this courtroom. They may be friendly. They may be friends even. They may be social friends. But the reality is, during the course of trial, when they're trying the case, putting on evidence, objecting, talking to the jury, talking to the judge, they are there representing their client's best interests. Simply because you see your attorney sharing a laugh or a joke with the defense attorney doesn't mean anything. These people are colleagues. They work with each other day in and day out. Your trial may be going on for weeks at a time. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with being pleasant or saying hello or sharing a quick joke with your adversary. Some people may think that's preposterous. They're the enemy. You cannot say hello. You cannot talk to them. You can't do anything like that. Well, guess what? There are ethical rules that say that attorneys actually have to cooperate with each other, especially in terms of a trial. There are many times where we will have to ask the defense lawyer to do something or to accommodate us, maybe to accommodate a witness that isn't available today that might be available next week. Likewise, the defense attorney will ask us sometimes to do the same thing. So we have an obligation to cooperate. We don't have to agree. We don't have to be friendly, but we have to be professional. We have to be cordial. But now you see your two attorneys sharing a joke, sharing a laugh together. And in your mind, you believe that somehow they're talking about you and your case, and they're trying to do something against you, and that's simply not the case. Instead, just two colleagues in the same profession, handling the same exact case, but from different sides, and now sharing a light-hearted moment while the jury is out, and it's insignificant. And you can even ask your attorney when he comes out, hey, what were you doing talking to the defense lawyer? It looked like you two were sharing a great laugh. So why do I share this with you? I share this with you because this comes up when people who are not familiar with something like this get all upset because now they see their attorney talking with their opponent and they think that something underhanded is going on. You know, I recognize that you're watching this video because you have questions or concerns about your own matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York and you're thinking about bringing a lawsuit but haven't done so yet because you still have questions that need to be answered, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day, and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.